Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post-Match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match follow show on the internet. We've just come back from the disappointing West Ham versus Arsenal game. Not disappointing in the fact of the result, but disappointing in the fact of the manner of the refereeing decisions.
Yeah, not much difference in the past 4 weeks.
Yeah,
really.
so
I don't know what. I'm fed up. I'm really fed up.
You're not the only one. It's getting a bit of a joke now.
Every week, do you know what the thing that pisses me off about it, right? Is the fact that opposition fans are going to be sitting there thinking, oh, bit of West Ham. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be sitting there talking about the referees.
No.
If the referees were refereeing the game properly, we'd be winning. And it's a fact. It's a fact. Anyway, before we go on, Greg, go through the starting lineup and then we can get into this properly. Yeah?
Yeah, because I know you want to.
Yeah.
Dying to, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, the only changes at the back was Tompkins coming in. It looked like we played a five at the back to me.
Yeah, I did.
Criswell and Antonio left and right, Tompkins, Ogbonna and Reedy in the middle. Midfield was good to have Czech back after getting that rescinded red card, which, again, another poor refereeing decision. Carroll coming in for Sacco up top. You know, that was a bit of a surprise. Sacco weren't even in the squad. Let's hope the rumours ain't true and it is just a little niggle and he's been rested for the game Wednesday. And it said Lanzini, Pint playing behind him, and I forgot who else was playing now. Who I missed?
I could stare into your eyes all night.
Who I missed? Lanzini, Pint.
You miss
Carroll, I said Carroll.
Skipper out.
No, I said no ball.
Lanzini?
Pint.
Antonio?
Tompkins. Tompkins, yeah, because he's put it out. Yeah.
Put it out?
What's going on?
Put the formation out of sync, you know.
This has got the shit in the first 2 minutes.
I haven't even had half a beer.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, hello, Graham.
You alright?
Hello,
Nice
mate.
to see you.
Welcome back, mate.
How was the cupboard?
It was not like to eat your beard, didn't I, to survive.
Yeah, well, don't do that again.
Very shit.
Do you know, I can't even bring myself to talk. Honestly, I'm so disappointed.
You're steaming after the
I
game,
am proper. I know people saying, "Oh yeah, but you know, it's a good result and whatever." But I don't see it that way.
We started very, very slow today. We didn't get into the game until when we scored.
Yeah, because I mean, we were thinking, 2-0 down at half time, it's going to be tough.
No, I disagree with that.
I think we started okay. First 5 minutes.
You know, we had the Lanzini chance, which
I'm just saying, like, we was a bit sluggish.
we were overrunning the midfield.
Yeah, that El Nene, is it?
Yeah.
And Ozil were just running free in
They
there.
had Akers in the middle.
Awobi as well. They had acres of space.
And that's it. You know, that was the worrying thing, is how our midfield struggled to cope. You know, they're two of their main midfielders have been out most of the season, and we got done in the midfield by what is their second string midfield.
It's not their second string midfield. Well, of course, it's not their second string midfield.
All right,
It's a ridiculous thing to say.
But Wilshere and Ramsey would be starting if they were fit.
Wilshere's
Never fit.
no. So,
But that's what I'm saying.
Ramsey played.
He come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said first half.
No. The midfielders that got there was been there.
Yeah, they've been there. They've played. But if Wilshere and Ramsey were fit, they wouldn't have been playing.
Anyway, let's start first. I think the first 10 minutes of the game, I think we done very well. I think we was well in with a shout. We had that Lanzini miss.
First minute, wasn't it?
First minute, yeah. It was
Should have done better.
it was a terrible miss. Didn't you think?
Should have done better.
Should have done better.
A lot better.
He was on his own, wasn't he? There was no one marking him.
No.
And
I don't know whether maybe he thought, because he had so much space, maybe he thought he was offside. I don't know.
Just hit the target. You know
Worry about it after.
Yeah, worry about it after. But no, it was a miss in the first, and then shortly after that, he's had one chalked off, and this is the first of men. No. Before that, because we're going to be analysing the referees once again. First 2 minutes of the game, Carroll's lost the ball, slid in to get it back, booking. straight away.
Yep.
No warnings, no nothing.
I think it was because it was from behind, wasn't it? It was more from behind.
But it was one of them. It wasn't. He wasn't coming in from behind, was he? He'd lost control of the ball. Then he's sliding to get it.
No.
And the geezer's
when he was stretching.
Yeah, he was. That's all it was. He was just stretching to get it, and the geezer's put his body there. How can that be a booking?
Not that early in the game, innit?
I think was it Koscielny he bought them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
it was his reaction.
The type of
as
player
well.
Carroll is, he's got to go 88 minutes
Yeah, without picking up
another yellow. And it's the way he plays, he throws himself in challenges and his arms are up. I thought I was surprised. Well, apparently he should have seen red.
Yeah, but I don't know. He was looking at the ball. He wasn't sort of looking.
Was it
at
an
the
elbow?
play.
No, it was another yellow. That's what it should have been, not straight red.
Yeah. But the thing is, that again boils down to the poor refereeing. You know, we'll go for, when we get through the second half, we'll bring up another one where the referee totally missed, and you know. But all right, he's booked. The guy was down for a while. You know, there was no way he was getting off. He was just trying to get Carroll sent off in the first place, because he just, after about 5 minutes of sitting on the floor rubbing his ankle better, he got up and carried on. You know, he went down as if he'd been shot and he was going to be carried off on a stretcher.
Anyway, Lanzini had a goal chalked off. Replays shown. It's 2 yards onside. I don't know how you can miss it, honestly. And this is. I mean, this is so early on in the game that it changed the whole complexion of the game. And
the thing is,
how can you get them wrong?
Well, them two decisions set the tone for the refereeing for the entire of the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When you look back at that game as a whole, them first two decisions, you know, it's
inexcusable.
Yeah, it is. And we're going to get criticised because we've been criticised before about this coming up with this. The FA's against us, and people say, you know, they're not. They are. 5 decisions in 5 games.
I don't think the FA are against us, Scott. They can't be against us.
Right, yeah, right. 5 decisions in 5 games, 4 of us have cost.
Yeah, but we only notice it because it's our team. It probably happens to every team. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like
we only
like Swansea, West Brom, Stoke. They've probably had decisions go against them this year.
Telling you.
You know.
Who was that? Me?
Yeah, probably. I'm on silent.
Yeah, so apart from that though, they the decisions from the referee, yeah, they were very poor. But what happened in the next 30 minutes was not just the referee, but it was West Ham's downfall. The way we got absolutely hammered in the middle. In the midfield.
Yeah, we still created chances. You know, we still had chances.
Yeah, we could have gone 1 or 2-0 up.
Exactly.
But their first goal was a good goal. Well worked.
And it was onside. It was onside.
Just onside. It could.
Yeah, I ain't going to criticise it being onside, but I thought we should have had a free kick for diving.
Yeah.
Because Monreal went down again like he'd been shot in the penalty area, screaming and for shouting. A penalty. And it was a dive. It was a fair tackle. We won the ball. If it wasn't a fair tackle, it's a penalty. Yeah. Fair tackle, won the ball, booking for diving. Free kick, West Ham. Their goal don't happen. You know, again, poor refereeing.
But then play the whistle, defend the second ball. Because we could have, the ball come out, went into midfield.
They're just so good at doing that sort of thing. Arsenal are just so good at doing that sort of thing, carving. You know, they carve people's defences to shreds.
Yeah, they're so quick at moving the ball across the pitch.
I mean, that was like 2 passes and he was away.
Yeah, and it was a good finish as well.
That's the thing. When you look at some of the runs they made, Welbeck was making them runs, and it's hard for the centre halves to know who to follow. You know, there was time they sort of drop deep and drop off, and the centre halves in 2 minds to go with them because of the movement of players like Ozil.
They come
and all
forward
that.
in packs, don't they? It's so difficult to defend against. I thought we'd done, although we conceded 3, I thought we'd done pretty well defensively today, because they could have had a hatful. When they scored the second, that we'll talk about in a minute, I thought they was going to get about 4 or 5.
Yeah, I sat there when that second went in. I thought, this is going to be a drubbing, 3 or 4 nil.
This is going to be 4-0.
Yeah, I just didn't see us getting back into it at that point.
Yeah.
I think most of the fans would have thought the same thing.
And once again, their second goal was a well worked goal.
Yeah.
Good finish.
There was no complaints about the second goal. But it was everything around the pitch. Bookings for our players, again, niggly fouls at us that half of them weren't being called as fouls, yeah, and they was just allowed to play on and things like that. And then when they was called up for fouls, there's bookings there. Well, there was one that Koscielny went in on, I think it was Antonio. It was no different to what Carroll done.
No.
And there's nothing. There's no. This is the thing about the referees. There's no consistency in it. There's no consistency. The only thing that they're consistently good at is being bad. That's the only consistency they've got. That's the truth. I'm sick to death of sitting here talking about referees spoiling good games of football.
But do you think, because into that, like you saw it today, there was a lot of diving and going down at the slightest touch. People trying to con the referee. When you got that going on, do the referees need help? Do they need?
It's an odd job, right? Because they don't get the replays that we get to see. They get one look at it and they have to make that split decision.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I think with the Chiarte one last week, the positioning of the referee from where he was positioned, it looked like a foul. It looked like a red card offence. And they don't have that. They don't have the thingy that they can sit there and look at a tablet or look at the TV screen and say, no, he got the ball.
Is it about time they did?
For certain decisions.
Yeah, I don't.
The thing is, right, I was thinking about this the other day. Someone was saying about, take it thingy. There's things like smartwatches now where they could look at a replay on a watch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't have to. That's what the fourth official.
Yeah, all someone's got to do is watch it in the back room and then just straight into his ear. No goal, no foul, no red card, penalty.
But that's it. They've got to set standards. It can only be for certain things.
Yeah, because it can't stop-start all the time. You can't
have it for a tackle in the corner.
No, I think it should be sending offs, penalties. And
I think if it's a consensus, because some red cards, you've got to say
offsides.
Yeah,
because the thing is,
then you're just talking shit. It's going to be like a American football match.
This is the thing. The thing is about this sort of thing, is anything on a football pitch could affect a goal. Like there could be a tackle in the middle of the pitch that you can't challenge for that directly leads to a goal because he's not called a foul and they go straight up the other end and score.
But that's the hard thing I think for football altogether is working out what the parameters of it are. Is it for this, and this, or is it for everything? Like you said, if they do it for everything, it's going to be like American football.
It'd be stupid, and then it takes away. Like I know we're obviously pissed off because it's hard. It's happened to us, but I'm sure next season or whatever, we're going to have a lot of decisions where we're in games and we get decisions go for us. It's football. It happens.
Is there without being too controversial, is there a call for maybe, we was having a discussion on the way here. You've already got Leicester and Tottenham, who are not two normal Champions League sides in there. You've got Man City and Manchester United on the cusp of dropping out of it. And let's be fair, if the decisions would have gone our way in the last few weeks, we'd be in the FA Cup semi-final and
third,
and we'd be fourth in the league.
Yeah.
And that's only in the past 5 weeks, right? Do the FA say swings, like give them, get a bit of leniency, because West Ham being in there with Leicester and Tottenham, he's not marketable, to be honest.
We know from history with the Premier League, they look at it that you can't have certain sides not in the top four, certain sides not playing Champions League football, and
I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe that.
The geezers that run the Premier League
conspiracy not to put West Ham and Leicester and Tottenham.
Too many people
if you're winning games, they can't throw football games.
I've got to. Well, you say they can't, mate. They do. They do.
Not in the Premier League, they don't.
Well, you don't know that.
Nah, of course they don't.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not suggesting that they do.
Of course they don't.
I'm just saying
Leicester deserve to be where they are.
It could be possible. Yeah,
I totally agree with you.
Tottenham deserve to be where they are.
Well, everyone deserves to be where they are.
Yeah, but what? So you're trying to say that. Or you're trying to say that the FA are conspiring to not get us in the Champions League?
The Premier League is a brand.
Yeah,
it's a brand of football.
And don't you think us going in the Olympic Stadium next year is a big marketing seller itself? So why wouldn't they want Champions League football there?
Not in front of Manchester United.
Why wouldn't they want West Ham there?
Not in front of Manchester City. Not in front of Arsenal. Not in front of Chelsea.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just chucking it out there. I'm just chucking it out there as a possibility.
It's just been bad luck.
Yeah,
bad. There's no conspiracy. It's just been bad luck.
5 weeks on the spin.
Yeah, it could. Next season, it could happen to another team.
5 weeks on a spin. 5 weeks on a spin, which happened to be the 5 weeks where we could have got into the Champions League spots. I'm just putting it out there for West Ham. Look, listen, I'm not
it's
saying
a conspiracy
it isn't.
theory, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not saying it is, but make your own minds up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Onto the game. I scored a second. Very well worked second. Again, carved open. No complaints about that whatsoever. They was just, to be honest, going on to Arsenal before I started to talk about our super comeback. They impressed me the most out of any side that's been there this year. I just thought the brand of football they play sometimes is
they move it about.
Unbelievable. And it's really easy on the eye. Agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you turn up, you're seeing like players like Ozil and Sanchez on the pitch. They're two world-class players, and they've got Welbeck as well. He is a good player. Iwobi. They're a good team. Yeah, he's a young talent. He's going to be a big player for Arsenal.
So why ain't they winning the league? Where are they? What's happening to them? Because that today was unbelievable.
For me, for them not winning the league is they haven't got that top striker.
Yeah, they've always been like that, Arsenal. They never go out and spend and buy that. They always rely on what they've got.
Yeah.
And that's why they're never...
Also, they're always crying out for a decent centre-half as well.
That's why they never go... They won't win the league.
So what about their mentality? We'll talk about that in a second, because we went on for the rest of the half, not much in it. We wasn't creating much. All of a sudden, ball comes over, bang, there's Big Andy with the head.
Lovely.
He missed a couple of headers just before that.
Yeah, he didn't really lose an aerial battle the whole game.
No, he had a couple of soft ones. But I was thinking to myself, get him in the box.
He was building up to it when he missed a couple, put one straight at the keeper.
Great finish.
I mean, he had that shot on the turn, didn't he? You know, on the edge of the bottom, drilled it. It was a decent save as well.
Yeah,
and to beat the first goal, the header, he picked the corner.
He's
bowled in.
Yeah.
Cresswell, was it Cresswell put ball in? Yeah, lovely ball in.
Yeah, brilliant header. We're back in it. Then all of a sudden, it's like someone switched on a light switch. Bang! They was at it, on their toes, high pressure, and Arsenal couldn't handle it.
No, they couldn't.
That's the thing with a 2-0 scoreline, isn't it? The next goal is always important.
That's it.
You go 3-0 up, game over. 2-1, you're back in it, and then that just gives the place a lift.
And the thing is, in the second goal, we got that little bit of luck where it dropped to Carroll. Yeah, it dropped to Carroll, and he sort of mishit it, but it's bounced off the defender and come up for a perfect height for him to do some sort of scissor kick.
And he's been due us. He's been trying scissor kicks for the last.
He's done one a bit earlier in the game, hasn't he?
That was a great finish. Great finish.
It was a super finish.
Just shows as well. Like with Andy Carroll, he's good at stuff like that. He's not just all about headers.
Yeah. No, he showed today he can play on the floor.
Big and strong today,
he was dropping deep in the middle.
Do you know what? I thought he was. I must admit, when I saw the starting lineup and I saw he was playing, I thought, oh God. But I like him, but I don't think he gives us that sort of dynamic.
No, he hasn't got the running like Sacco, has he?
Yeah, and I think you need that against Arsenal. But what do I know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you said, when you saw Sacco weren't playing, Sacco runs at defenders. Sacco, he's a bit quicker. He charges the defence down. He causes them problems, and he causes them problems in different ways.
Different areas, yeah.
Yeah.
I think time a ball went in the box, they were.
Well, that's it. I think if Sacco, if he is fit or whatever, then I'm sure you would have saw Andy half out to go.
Yeah.
Like we said in the past, Sacco would have run the defenders ragged, and he would have come on and tried to finish the job.
Isn't that like what we paid all that money for all them years ago? To see performances like that.
Yeah.
He was a beast today, wasn't he?
That's what he can do on his day. On his day, he can do that. It's a shame that because if he was to have a full run in a team, say he had no injuries all season, he started every game, he'd get 15-20 goals a season.
Definitely.
Easy.
Definitely.
Talking of, was saying, like playing like a beast and having a good game, Antonio, I thought he was superb today.
Yeah, first half he was up and down that right side. Yeah, taking people on. He's getting more confident now and taking people on. I've noticed that. He don't, because when he first broke into the team, he wouldn't try to take people on, would he? But now he's doing tricks and flicks and taking it around people
against the best.
Yeah. His crossing's spot on. His throw-ons are spot on.
God, his throw-ons are like a corner.
Yeah, he's a really good player. I know, obviously, we judged him too quick, but
I think everyone judged him.
No, we did. We did, but
got it wrong.
He's earned his place in that team. He's probably one of the first names on the team sheet.
And the thing is, as well, he don't look out of place anymore.
No, he's versatile.
He looks like he belongs
there.
Yeah.
He can play like right back. You can put him left back. I reckon he'd do a job.
I reckon he'd go and goal if you asked him. I reckon he's that sort of player.
He said it, didn't he?
Randolph might have the ump.
Yeah. But he said it, didn't he? He said he'll play anywhere to keep the shirt.
Of course.
He just wants to play. Yeah. And, you know, he's proved us all wrong sitting around his table.
Anyway,
2-2.
Anyway, 2-2. Yeah, everyone's high.
Didn't want you half to win.
Suddenly change at half time, don't they?
Yeah. Team talk right before half time as well. Two in 2 minutes, 44 and 45. Goes in, rapturous applause. Referees come in, chorus of boos. Anyway, comes out the second half. We come out like a new team. It was absolute. Tompkins come off half time. Uncle come on.
That was a strange decision, I thought at first. I agree with Tompkins going off. I thought the back five didn't work, you know, but Uncle coming on was a bit of a strange one.
I thought he played a very good game, Uncle.
He done well.
Decent game, mate.
He didn't do anything spectacular.
No.
But what he did do,
he
thought he done very well.
There was a part where I forgot he was on the pitch. I must admit. No, honestly, there was about 10 minutes gone, and I just forgot he was on the pitch. But no, he done what he had to do.
Yeah, I never forgot because he runs right in front of us.
Yeah, that's why we saw him.
We always see.
But he tried the thing with it. He tried to get up and around Carroll, which I thought we lacked in the first half. You know, Lanzini, Pint, they don't get up and around Carroll or try and get beyond Carroll.
Yeah.
He was more of, even though he was being asked to play sort of wide, he was more of that centre forward thinking, where he's getting beyond him and things like that.
Yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes into the second half. Another cross into the box. Who's there? Turn around complete. 3-2. Andy Carroll smashing in an hat trick. Yeah. Another header.
Well, the noise went up a notch, didn't it, in the ground?
Right,
Do you want a stat?
Yeah.
Go on. 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Quickest hat trick this season. Andy Carroll.
Is it really? There you
Good
go.
stat.
Stato there.
Do you know what? I must admit, like, you were sitting with me, weren't you?
Yeah.
And like, when Carroll scored that goal and everyone was buzzing and all that, and he was sitting down and he kept saying to me like, "You're all right." I cried. I think
He went all quiet.
I actually got emotional because I think doing the preview in the week when we was in the stadium and then being there today and then that comeback, and it was just like, I don't know. I just got all emotional thinking like, there's not many games left here now, and for us to see us do what we just done and come back and go 3-2 up, I started getting welled up. I'm fucking welling up now.
He went all quiet. He's just sitting there like that.
It's going to hurt leaving that stadium now. It's really
the last
sinking
West Ham
in.
player to bag an hat trick at.
He probably will be now.
Yeah.
That's more or less now.
It was when that went in. It's just like, I don't know. It really hit that we're leaving. And
Does it not just show how far we've come?
Yeah.
I keep on saying this every week, but I mean that's different gravy against an Arsenal. So I know it got soured in the end, and there was more refereeing decisions that went against us and things like that. But does that not just show the confidence, the quality?
Yeah.
Go
the
back,
team spirit.
Yeah,
as well.
go back 2-3 years. Yeah, being 2-0 down after what was it?
Go back last
Half
year.
hour?
30 minutes.
Last season,
right.
Scott.
2-0 down at half hour gone. You know.
Damage limitation, isn't it?
Exactly. It's going to be 4-5.
Yeah.
You know.
I think as long as Bilic is in charge of West Ham, our team will never drop their heads.
How many times have we come back from 2 down?
Well, Everton. Look at Everton. I mean, we'd never win at Everton. 2-0 down with 13 minutes to go. Me and him sitting there going, fuck this. And all of a sudden, like, Payet scores the winner and he goes over 4 chairs. I'm fucking like, it's just different this season, isn't it? It seems like, I don't know, you know, they say Royal of Rover stuff. Last year at the bowling, FA Cup still.
There's a belief in the club now, and I think the fans feel it, the players feel it. You know, everyone feels it around the club. It's just a different buzz this year.
I'll tell you, there's a metamorphosis, there's a change.
Well, I'll tell you what I've noticed as well. Like at half time, like in previous seasons, we're 2-0 down at half time. You know it's going to be more of the same second half. But you know when Bilic gets hold of them in the dressing room,
You know something's going to change.
You know something.
Yeah.
You know something's going to.
Not only that as well, you got Julian Dix in there as well, who I'm sure he says a few words. You know, he get them pumped up.
Yeah,
It's good. You got passion. You got passion on the sidelines. What we've been, I know. Listen, Big Sam done a good job for us, but he's never had. I think it's because it's a London club and he was probably from up north. He hasn't got that connection with West Ham, but Bilic and Dix have.
Do you know what else I notice about this season as well, compared to past, forever long I've been down? 2-0 down, and the crowd are not on their backs.
No.
They was quiet. Of course, you've got to be silenced, but the crowd are not on their backs. The crowd ain't sitting there whinging and moaning and shouting out obscenities.
At the referee, they are, but
Yeah, the referee. But I'm just saying that the sort of the manager, the years gone past, would be sitting there going, "Fuck's sake, Allardyce! Fuck's sake, Redknapp! Fuck's sake, Curbs!" You know what I mean? And the crowd are just sitting there thinking, something's going to come off, and if it don't, we're going to give it a fucking good go.
I think it's because we've got talented players on the pitch. But I mean, Payet today didn't play. It wasn't his greatest game, but still having him on the pitch, you know, if we get a free kick or if he gets a chance, he's going to take it.
Yeah, but he was still making things happen.
Yeah,
like
that's
you with Lanzini.
I thought he was a better player today than Mesut Ozil.
Yeah.
I thought he was a more important player. Some of the things he was doing with the ball. The thing about him is he doesn't have to do much because they concentrate so much on him.
Yeah,
Is that
they doubled up on him.
Yeah, and he brings other people into the fold. I thought Lanzini had a good game today.
Lanzini had the space to.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot more confident now, isn't he?
The thing we like about Lanzini, he's a flair player, but he's got that work rate in him.
Yeah,
you know,
he ain't afraid to dig back, is he?
No.
Dig in.
You know.
Anyway, I'm not going to keep on going on it, but more refereeing decisions going against us, fouls. Never got a booking, Arsenal, at all, despite the numerous amounts of fouls, dives and
there was a similar tackle on Carroll to the one he got booked for.
Yeah, well, what about the one where he called up for a foul, right? We'd never even spoke about the Payet goal. The Payet goal that went in.
The second half, anyway.
Second half,
Yeah, but yeah, we'll talk about that. The one where he was judged to foul him, Carroll went through and he's tugged him down.
Yeah, he hacked him down.
Yeah, he chopped
Hacked him down,
didn't he?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the referee, he sees the challenge that Carroll makes. He doesn't blow his whistle. Carroll then goes to go through and gets hacked down, and he pulls it back for a foul to Arsenal.
Yeah, and it's there was a Payet goal as well that honestly. People saying it was a foul.
But we couldn't really see it from
I didn't see nothing. I'm sorry, I didn't. I see two players clashing,
battling for the
ball. The ball's gone across the keeper. The keeper's completely missed it, and Payet slapped it in.
To be fair, I think it was a back pass.
Was it the fact because it looked like the defender went into the keeper and took him out? Do you reckon that's why the ref maybe he thought he pushed the defender into the keeper?
Carroll was on his back a bit, but not enough to send him.
The thing is, Scott,
falling
if there's someone's in front of you and you've got the chance to get the ball, you've got to get round them.
Yeah,
you've got to get round them. It's not a no-contact sport.
No. But again, the problem for me is the referee didn't blow for the foul until Payet tucked the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now put us 4-2 up, game over.
And there was another instance later on. Kyoto's gone through, right? The ball's got a bit of fire in front of him. The defenders clear it, and he's just run into the defender. Couldn't stop. There was no way he could have stopped in time. And then the referee's giving him a free kick again. But like the guy can't stop.
I don't even think they got booked, did they, during the game?
They didn't get one booking.
Same as Palace last week, though. Don't forget, they didn't get booked till the 91st minute last week. And they was throwing in, like, left, right and centre challenges.
Look, I ain't saying the Arsenal challenges were all bad challenges or anything, but it's the consistency in the fouling.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that you go, I'm sure Kyoto got booked for that challenge, and it weren't even a challenge. He just couldn't stop in time, and he just hit the player.
There was too much of that, though, and to be honest, probably the right result today in terms of they had more or less the first half, but we had the second half. But it's,
I mean, they had, I think it was like 60% possession, and we had 30 odd. So like.
Yeah, but they always have a lot of possession.
No.
It sort of like hides this because they pass a lot in between.
But we have more shots and more shots on target.
Yeah, we're more direct. We're not as sort of like we keep the ball less time, but we do more with it. You know what I mean?
I think
They
it was the
dwindle on the ball.
same with the Emirates. The possession stats were sort of similar, didn't they? They had most of the ball, but like you said, we did more with the ball.
Yeah. You can have the ball all day long. If you don't do nothing with it, what's the point of having it? You might as well just give it to us and let us score.
The Koscielny goal, I could see it coming. Yeah. Because the thing is, once we scored that third goal, we were so on top, and I said to him, we've got to get a fourth. And then all of a sudden they stopped. Do you know what they did, West Ham, which annoyed me a little bit? They stopped pressing so high, which was causing them all sorts of problems. They sort of dropped off. They give it about 10-15 minutes.
They was inviting Arsenal on, wasn't they?
Yeah, and then they sort of dropped off and let Arsenal have the ball. You can't really let them do that. You can let a lot of teams do that, but not them. That's one team you can't let do that. And another thing that I don't know whether you've noticed this, but I definitely noticed it. Carroll's in the box. He's just scored an hat-trick of aerial goals, and they stopped putting the ball in the air to him. They tried to
some of the crosses.
Yeah, they was drilling them across the floor and things. Like, I think to myself, he's had the beating of them 3 times. Like, keep on giving him the same service. Like, don't matter. You're not playing FIFA. No one's going to have a game for it.
It's like with Pint today. He seemed scared to shoot. There's 3 or 4 times he got in and around the box where he could have let.
Do you think now? Because I've noticed, I noticed a couple of times with him today, and I noticed against Palace as well.
Diving.
No, he gets the ball, and instead of taking that shot, he tries taking. He's looking for a free kick.
Yeah.
He's looking to get hacked down, isn't he?
He done that with the Monreal challenge.
Yeah.
Where as much as I'll criticise any player, for me, he took a dive because Monreal's got the ball, and then he goes over.
Yeah, that's a booking. That should be a booking.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. The inconsistency of the referee, but Monreal got away with it in the first half, so Payet gets away with it then. But it is that. He put Carroll through on one where he could have shot. He cuts into the box, and you've seen Payet take a player on or try and sneak it in the bottom corner, and he lays it back, and it goes wrong.
Because he had somewhere he got in a sort of similar position in his last goal against Blackburn.
And he could have banged it.
He cut across and he was in that sort of position where he thought he was going to pull
He did it one that Ospina pulled off a good save. It was going bottom corner.
Yeah.
He's a good goalkeeper, isn't he, Ospina? I like him.
Yeah, he did
stand well, didn't he?
Yeah. Mind you, saying that Lanzini just before they scored, wasn't it? Was it just before they scored when he cleared one off the line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Another week, another player on the line. Saved us some.
Yeah.
Conceding the goal.
Yeah, but after we dropped off and after we stopped doing what was hurting them, we invited them on, and I could see that equaliser coming, and it came. But from then, I thought it was just end to end. It wouldn't surprise me with our lucky Arsenal that they got a winner. To be honest.
But the thing is, as well, they had They brought Giroud and Walcott on as well, and that just shows how strong they are to bring 2 players like that on.
But do you not? I know we criticise him a lot, right? Do you not think that we could have done with a bit fresh legs up front with Valencia?
Yeah, I totally agree. I was saying Valencia should have come on
because like the boys run themselves into the ground today. They were absolutely shattered. Like Valencia, as much as we criticise him, he can do things.
Yeah, he's got
every
pace.
Now and then. He's got pace, and he can hit a ball from distance. We've seen him a few times hit him from distance, and I think that's in the end, apart from the Carroll crosses, I think that's the only way we was going to score today, because I didn't think we was too. Our box play today wasn't what it.
Or
been,
even they could have just took Carroll off, pushed Emenike out front, and put Moses on.
I think Moses for me would have been the substitute.
Yeah, because he ain't played for a little while, so he'd have been buzzing, wouldn't he?
Valencia's is a funny player, and he can barely kick a ball. He can barely control a ball.
Take the ball with him,
but then he can't take the ball with him. But playing up front, look what he done against City. Absolutely tore him to pieces.
He comes up with your moment of brilliance.
Yeah. Like he's a funny player.
He's worth the gamble of chucking him up there.
One shot, and the ball bounce off him.
Don't say that legend's name on this show.
No, but I'm saying
he's my hero.
I don't know.
He's not like one shot.
No, but it's like sometimes the ball bounce off him, but it'd always come up with something.
But in the end, do you think draw was a fair result?
Yeah. Listen, 2-0 down. You take a point. 3-2 up.
You don't.
It's gutting that we've let them, but we've done well to get back to 3-2. It just shows, like we said a minute ago, our heads didn't go down. We fought all the way to the end, and it's a nice way, because it's the last time we ever play Arsenal at the Bowling Ground.
It's last ever London derby, isn't it?
Unless you count Watford.
Yeah, I don't count Watford.
No, but it was a great way to, because we've had some good battles with Arsenal over the years.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you say. decisions gone against us and all that. But I mean, you look at our record against the top teams this year: 6 points off Liverpool. I know they're not up near the top, but 6 points off Liverpool, 4 off Chelsea, 4 off Arsenal, 4 off City.
But over the last 5 weeks, we would have been 4th place, cemented now. Cemented.
Yeah, but
but yeah, we're still in there. We're still in there. I mean, we go to Leicester next week. Won't be easy, but we're the sort of team that can go there and win.
Yep.
Of course we are. Yeah.
So the thing I think that bodes in their favour is we've got Man United on Wednesday. It's
Thing is that worries me a bit about Wednesday is we play the full team today, and rightly so. I think you should play your best team all the time, and we look leggy at the end. I just hope they get some good massages, get some good rest. But we've got an extra day's rest.
That's it. Yeah. Technically, extra day and a half, isn't it? Really?
Not only that, you might see like someone like Valencia and Moses start.
Yeah.
Alex Song maybe.
Sacco possibly.
Where was he today?
Song.
No
Shocking with Sacco.
Look, before we go, I want to touch on that Sacco thing. There's rumours going around today that he's fell out with Bilic, and that's the reason why he wasn't in the squad. Has anyone heard anything of the contrary?
Yeah, I'd heard rumours that there possibly have been. I don't know what about. Just that they're in a falling out.
He's been looking a bit moody lately. Have you not thought that about him?
I think he's just frustrated with the injuries and things like that.
But it's not our fault, is it?
No, but even if he has fallen out, this ain't the time of the season.
No, at the end of the day, right, if you go into your work, you don't get on with your boss, but you still go and do your work, and then you go home. That's what Sacco should do. If him and Bilic looks like, I know he don't like people crossing him, but maybe sometimes he could be a little bit too stubborn, and he thinks, right, you've crossed me now, you're not playing. Which is wrong because Sacco's our best striker, so hopefully
maybe it's just have a week to cool off.
But then again, it could be nothing, and people just putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5.
At the end of the day, he may have wanted to go for Carroll today, and he's resting Sacco for Wednesday.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
That's why you have a squad, so you can say.
Yeah,
we've got the quality in the squad.
People just guess it like
maybe Song will play Wednesday as well.
Yeah, Song, Enna, Randolph will obviously go back in goal.
Randolph will definitely be in goal. Yeah,
Tompkins. Sandbite, I know he's cup tied, isn't he?
Cup tied, yeah. He weren't on the bench today either, so maybe he's not ready. I think you might. I think he'll go with the same 11, just minus Tompkins. Well, no, he'll probably go with the same 11, play 4-4-2.
I hope it ain't true about Sacco because I've heard rumours about him sort of demanding a move to Liverpool or something.
Let him go.
Which must mean that they're tapping him up.
Yeah. Let him go. At the end of the day, no player's bigger than a club, and if he wants to go to Liverpool, what's he going to go and do at Liverpool?
Score.
Yeah, but Liverpool. Probably at the end of the day, you stick around at us where we're moving to, where we're possibly going to finish. We're still in the FA Cup. They're not going to win the Europa League.
He's a good player, but he's not the player he was last year. He's had a lot of injuries. He's not the player. He's not the same.
But that's the thing. It's the injuries.
He might not never regain that form. But we'll just leave it at that then, shall we?
Mascot winner?
Mascot winner, yeah, we had a mascot winner. We ran a competition last week, giving away a mascot prize for the Arsenal game today. The young lad was he was over the moon.
Yeah.
Who did he walk out with? Chet Kiate,
yeah. He walked out holding Chet Kiate's hand. He's had a good day getting autographs and packets of.
It's got to be quality, isn't it?
You interviewed him after the game as well.
Yeah, I interviewed him after the game. Had a little word with him. He was a bit.
That was the highlight of his day, getting interviewed.
No, but I reckon there might have been a couple more people that he might have been more excited to meet. Yeah. No, but do you know what? That makes my day.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, you look really chuffed then.
Absolutely fantastic prize given away by our friends at Umbro, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot more with them in the future. But it makes my day to doing things like that. It really does.
Because I'm not being funny. I mean, we could have bloody kept that for one of our kids. You know what I mean, or someone we knew. But listen, we're not like that. We wanted to give it to one of our subscribers or fans, and that boy will remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah. And it makes it worthwhile doing this stuff. That we can give people that. We get given the opportunity to.
Unless we get money, we're not giving that away.
But we'll wrap it up there, I think. Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post-Match Pint. Don't forget to go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Snapchat West_ham_fan_TV. No, that's our Instagram. And on
This is
Snapchat.
shit.
A late night last night. Everyone's seen me
across
dancing.
the board on social media.
Yeah, all across the board on social
How did it
media.
go?
Nicky was throwing some shapes.
Yeah, so go and do that. All that. Thanks for joining us. One thing left to say: come on, you ones.